Israeli settlers have reportedly stormed the compound near the village of Taybeh in the occupied West Bank. Footage shows settlers inside the Abu Faza compound and around Palestinian homes. Settlers have repeatedly attacked the area in the past, often harassing the residents. Well, this is the latest in a string of violent Israeli settler incidents in the occupied West Bank. In Qalandiya refugee camp north of occupied East Jerusalem, one Palestinian has been injured in an Israeli raid. The military has also moved into the town of Tuqu, carrying out arrests and searching several homes. Let's head over to Nida Ibrahim now, who's joining us live near Ramallah in the occupied West Bank. Nida, some more settler attacks and raids by Israeli soldiers. What more can you tell us about what's been happening?
Well, what's been happening is that the Israeli settlers continue their attacks against Palestinians, mostly in their homes at night, intimidating them. And what happens is that usually Israeli forces would come in, and instead of curbing these settlers, they would conduct arrests in the occupied West Bank amongst Palestinians. This is one of the incidents that we are standing here in Jazeera, where one of these incidents have happened. Settlers were around the village, and then Israeli forces came in, and they've arrested a number of people from the village of Jazeera, where we are right now. In general, Palestinians feel that they're being caged, that they're being restricted from movement by these continued checkpoints, gates, you name it. And just this morning, a 6-month pregnant woman had to lose her infant, her baby, her fetus, because she got stuck at one of these Israeli-imposed checkpoints. She was not able to move, although she was in an ambulance. So this gives you an idea about the difficulty of the situation all across the occupied West Bank. Settlers did not stop at intimidating and attacking Palestinians wherever they are, but they've also have been getting more and more caravans, trying to set up new illegal Israeli settlement outposts. All of that shows us the reality of the situation, whereby the Palestinians who are defenseless remain feeling that they're trapped, that they have nothing to do, that they have no one to protect them, while the Israeli settlers have the support of the Israeli army and have the impunity to continue attacking Palestinians without any accountability.
Nida, how tense would you say that the situation is there now in the occupied West Bank, as violence has actually turned deadly in the last few days?
Well, it started on Friday when Palestinians were trying to defend themselves from Israeli settlers who were raiding their village and attacking them. But then you've seen how Israeli politicians and officials have soon tried to change the reality of what happened and claim that it was the Palestinians who've attacked a group of hikers. Of course, as Palestinians would tell you time and again, that Israelis do not come in peace, and they are already on occupied territory, and they've already been attacking Palestinians. So they're the ones who are instigating tensions. But it's Palestinians who find themselves paying the price of that tension. And we've had remarks from the Israeli army, although very shy, but they're sort of admitting that one of those who have been killed in Til village in Nablus has been hit by friendly fire, meaning the Israeli forces. And we've been saying that since Friday and since the attack has happened, that the Israeli forces started shooting randomly, indiscriminately. We have to remember that this time is very sensitive because we're getting closer to the Israeli elections, and Netanyahu wants to stay in power, and he wants to appease his far-right members and coalition by showing the voters that he will be cracking down more and more on Palestinians, and that you had other politicians, including the National Security Minister Itamar Ben-Gvir, who today was saying that Netanyahu wouldn't have dared to do what he's been doing without the push and the support of Ben-Gvir. So he's trying to get some sort of credit for the attacks against Palestinians and the region in general. So this period is very sensitive because Palestinians feel defenseless, feel that they have no protection whatsoever. But at the same time, you have Israelis who are trying to gain votes on the expense of Palestinian suffering.
Al Jazeera's Nida Ibrahim reporting live from Ramallah in the occupied West Bank. Thank you so much, Nida.